This Sunday is the fourth Sunday of Easter. It's also called Good Shepherd Sunday, since the Gospel refers to Jesus as the Good Shepherd. Our Gospel comes from John's Gospel, chapter 10, verses 27 through 30. Let's take a listen. Jesus said, "My sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me. I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish. No one can take them out of my hand. My Father, who has given them to me, is greater than all, and no one can take them out of the Father's hand. The Father and I are one." We are familiar with the image of the Good Shepherd. In this Sunday's Gospel, as we heard, Jesus says that the sheep hear his voice. He knows the sheep, and they follow him. It's an encouraging message that Jesus speaks. I think it is important, though, to think of maybe the very first word of that statement. It gives us something to reflect upon. That first word is my. My sheep hear my voice. Do we see ourselves as belonging to the Good Shepherd? Do we see ourselves as members of that flock, as those cared for by Jesus? If we see ourselves as connected to him, then we will hear his voice. But there are many people who do not see Jesus as their Good Shepherd, and they don't hear his voice. When we hear his voice, then, quite simply, we can follow his voice. We can follow the voice that we are told leads us to eternal life, a life that will never perish. By listening to his voice, we are assured comfort, protection, and new life. So why wouldn't we listen to that voice? In our culture, there are many who tune out Jesus' voice or forget the sound of his voice. They have tuned in to other voices, other promises. Some might be good, others will provide nothing, no new life. None of those voices really match his voice. We need to tune our hearing into the voice of the Good Shepherd, the one truly Good Shepherd. On this Good Shepherd Sunday, we do pray for vocations to the priesthood, that God will raise up more pastors, more good shepherds for his flock. On this Mother's Day weekend, we also express our gratitude to God and to each of our mothers for their care, for their love. We extend our thanks to mothers and grandmothers and godmothers and aunts and all who have been like a mother to us. And in a particular way, we remember all of our deceased mothers. But for those whose mothers are alive, we simply say Happy Mother's Day. I'm standing in front of our altar where we have our banner that is marking our First Holy Communion, which we had this weekend, which we will have this coming Mother's Day weekend. And we have the hand kind of colored in drawings of each of the 24 children who are making their First Holy Communion. We are so happy with them, congratulate them and their families. So let the gospel for this Good Shepherd Sunday fill your week. See you in church. Why not bring Mom to church with you this weekend? Then you can cook her breakfast or lunch. For now, God bless.